Hello everybody, welcome to the official live cast of the Blood Bowl 3 2025 World Championship Group F Round 1 match between Olivier Dulac and Ghorghor Bay. ODL, Olivier Dulac with Skaven, Ghorghor Bay with Dark Elves. Seeing they're both purple, I'm going to make the executive decision to go red and blue. So we've got blue rats, red delves. I can tell you that, of course, Olivier Dulac is French, qualified through Champions Cup Season 6. Not the number one, he used to be the world number one on tabletop for a long time. Recently overtaken by fellow Frenchman Clement. And then we've got Ghorghor Bay, who's from Canada and qualified through Bowl. Ghorghor Bay, funnily enough, had the worst possible draw in the knockout stages last year, and then this year he's in probably the worst group, so pretty brutal for Ghorghor Bay there, in with ODL, Bright and Benbow Baggins, I believe that's what the group is. Let me just check here. Yeah, that's the group. Skaven versus Dark Elves. Skaven are favoured. It's not Skaven, sorry, Dark Elves are favoured in this matchup, I think. He's got the 4 blitzers. Oh, it's the Christopher B build, isn't it? 3 rerolls, Apo, 4 blodge, dodge, wrestle. So yeah, really like this build. This might be my favourite Dark Elf build. ODL, he's got rid of the wrestle. It's like the perfect Skaven team would have 8 skills, right? Skill on each gutter, the leader, Juggernaut, guard, mighty blow. The mighty blow can be swapped for another tackle, for another guard or a tackle or whatever. It doesn't have to be mighty blow, but that is what ODL normally takes. And then yeah, your 4 skills are your sidestep, your block, your strip, and wrestle normally. So he's chosen to go wrestle. Nice little team he's got here, hasn't he? Some customizations. I like this one here. All the gold on him. So yeah, good. Group of death. It is a bit of a group of death, yeah. Like, it's not... I don't know if it's a group of death, because I still think Bright and ODL are the favourites, rather than it being like, you know, a completely crazy group. But still, they could still obviously very much go out, right? Very much they could go out. It's basically a baguette duel. Nice. So anti-blitz, outrageous. Cheering fans. Blessed Statue of Nuffle. Is this pro for the whole game? Maybe the block gutter or the mighty blow, so you can greed hits. The mighty blow blitzer, right? So you can greed hits. Oh, it was the Dark Elves that got it. Oh dear. Right, well, Blodger got it. ODL check. ODL has got all of his players on the pitch. Amazing. Yep. Alright, Chrissy B. Like, literally, it just... was. I guess it was... I looked at, like, the... Were these highlighted because it was going to be his turn? Yeah, maybe they were highlighted because it was going to be ODL's turn, so that made me think it was ODL's choice. We've already done it, Plo. He's alright.
Glorious.
Oh, what's
no,
that?
I won't give in
Last year.
until I'm victorious.
Last year in the World Cup.
I will defend.
Ooh, quite nice dice. Thank you very much. Noobster111111111111. Thank you very much. Staying fantastic for 3 glorious months. Last year in the World Cup, ODL was playing J-Leave in the knockout stage, and the game sometimes puts a player that was like on your bench or whatever. It puts it in the end zone, right? Puts it in the center of the end zone, and ODL. That happened to ODL. He got a lineman in his end zone, and he played like about 5 or 6 turns. before finally discovering him, bringing him up to join the rest of the game. Not a fan of this, honestly, by ODL. The old consensual team split. That's not a fan of this. I guess he's still kept them like in a blob, hasn't he? He's kept them somewhat blobby. Doesn't really hook up. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this at all. I much prefer holding the space out here. Much prefer holding the space out here, at least two of them. Maybe drop back the two that would be there, because they're also ones you kind of want to protect, right? Interesting. I say you just go straight for the throat here as the delves. Magic card that, isn't it? Go for the throat. Interesting not pick Witch for the pro. Probably just wants to like blitz every turn with a blitzer, right? So you can pro the hits, whereas the Witch Elf with Wrestle is a worse primary blitzer than a block character. Interesting. Kaz, instant Kaz. And got to run a tag. Don't know who won the toss, by the way, with Olivier Delac starting with the ball, but they might both choose that in a way, right? Because on the one hand, if you receive, you get to get lucky with removals and stuff. But Rat's one of the few teams that choose to kick. Gives them their one turn earlier. And also their offense is a bit rubbish sometimes. So, like if it's trying to stall till turn 8, and you know, like we saw last game, they can score early and turn over and score again. So, I do think it was probably Ghorghor Bay chose to kick. Nice rogue. So yeah, this is quite good. Bit of pressure, not too much. I think you've got to send a bit in. I don't think you have to send everything in. But I wouldn't hate it if he had set everything in, because, you know, at the end, like, yes, it would be very easy, you know, to just 2+2+ and completely get away. But at the end of the day, I think this was probably the right thing to do. You want to put a bit of heat on them, make them think, and you know, do something. He's just going to blitz up there. And he gets so far forward with his gutter. Kaz. He basically was forced into that blitz, right? By having 2 on him, you can just blitz one and block the other. Just obvious, isn't it? Oh, God. So Kaz and a KO, 2 removals, lovely. That's what you get for not just walking away from him. Though I mean, he would have still done a blitz, obviously. Yeah, pretty brutal. Now we should activate the Roger and kill his ball carrier. That'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? Oh. I was gonna say he's gotta fix that, which he does. So no easy dodging. Much better shape than turn 1 where he had the 2 little blobs. Now he's got 1 big blob. He's not going in, is he? Surely, this seems... He's going to 3D him. Seems a bit rubbish, doesn't it? Not a big fan of this at all. 4 players behind the ball now. Only 5 in front. Not good. I think this had to be a reset turn to get back and stand in front of ODL. Could have just blitzed him with throw, right? Or him. Either way, like, more chance of removal there, much more impactful on him. Or you could bring in 2 players and then he could have blitzed him and then chained him into the witch outfit. Wouldn't have hated that. Can you shoot a play, guys? Hello, sheep rush. I'm sorry, Chudna. Oh dear. Oh dear. Flip me. Ah, hello, Cyanide. Good evening, Cyanide Studios. Oh dear. You've caught me doing Chunter voice, I do apologise. I can't help myself. Oh dear. Flip me. Well, this is pretty brutal now for Ghorghor Bay, isn't it? Because he's got 4 players behind the ball, only 5 in front. ODL is going to smash into him and take a whole load of space here. He can even like run away from the Roger and then activate. Oh, he's just going to stay where he is. He doesn't even need to take the space. I would have felt more comfortable taking the space. Like it's Skaven though, I guess you just don't need to, do you? He's got the Roger where it is. A bit like a tree, isn't it, I guess? If you can cage next to a tree, you cage next to a tree, so why should he activate it ever? But I think I would have taken the space. But then, you know, you're Skaven, right? You only need to be 2 squares further forward. But kind of 4, right? You'd rather be 4. You'd rather not have to rush, so it could be a little bit closer. But he has got all half, so I guess he wanted to... It's how do you get the Roger forward now is the question, I guess, isn't it? That's your problem, because you've only got 2 linos. Obviously you don't want it to be activated on anybody else. So, very interesting. Maybe he just wants to keep those behind him, and he thought maybe he thinks if he goes forward they'll come back, so maybe he wants to keep this open. Don't know. Is there a play for the Witch Elf here? Probably not. Doesn't look like it, does it? That's funny that I really thought he'd have moved up, but yeah, like he's Skaven, he's only got to get forward like a few more squares. It's basically guaranteed, isn't it? I mean, I think the main thing was the Ghorghor, right? I think if the Ghorghor was an ogre, he'd have moved it first, and if it moved up, he'd move everybody else up with it. Yes, Hydra. Yeah, this is a pretty insane thing to be on a Blood Bowl pitch and not just killing everything that moves. Yeah. It's got a sword arm. Yeah, this is this is. I mean, Morg's got the same basically, hasn't he? But yeah, that really is. That sword is as big as this guy's torso. Bigger, in fact. Yeah. Look at this poor little assassin. The assassin's brought this. And he's gonna get... I mean, he doesn't get sent off, does he? But, Jesus. That's, humiliating, isn't it? Well, he's based the ball as Ghorghor bait. Blood Bowl end times. Surely you've got to be a surf on here, hasn't there? I guess not. Errata just beats off the lineman. Looks like he wishes he'd be a few more squares in the opposing half now, doesn't it? Sure does look like it. But he's just building around the Ghorghor, I guess. This is interesting. The snake there would have been rather disastrous. 1 in 9 here is rather disastrous. Doesn't re-roll it. Interesting. He does have his 2+ outs, doesn't he? Is he going to blitz with a Ghorghor? What if he goes? What if he rolls a 1? He doesn't. He also just does a block. Okay, I'm bamboozled now by Olivier. This looks like the good Blood Bowl that you don't know about that goes to a different school. Okay, he's just going to fix it with a 3+. He still needs another 3+ though. He's just getting 2 diced. He's just getting instantly 2 diced. Yeah. Well, there you go. Trap sack. Do you know what you can even do here? You could even do a really sexy play here. Actually, that's what the best play is. But I can't spoil anything. But there's actually a super cool play you can do here. I don't know. Is it necessary that I drink my own urine every morning? No, but I do it anyway because it's sterile and I like that taste. No, the 4+ dodge isn't best. No way. He's just going to run all the way around. No way. Why are you 4+ing? Oh my god. This is crazy. Sorry, not what I would have done, but who can say, etc, etc. Well, not what I'd have done. He does get his 2D on the ball though now with the block. The sexy play was he could have punched this up to here and made a cube and then got a player around there, and then he could have blitzed with a witch elf into that, which has chained him too, and then chained him again. Then he could have blocked him in there, which is just overcomplicated. Didn't really do a lot, but it was funny. Which is why I didn't really say it as a reasonable thing, but it would have been cool. Yeah, I mean, you just blitz on 2 dice there, right? Like, risking the 4+ to not get the hit at all is just not good, is it? There we go. Gets the ball on the, like, I don't know, lots of dice. Gets the AV break as well, and apples the KO. But he's got it on a player. Chain the carrier to the witch. This is the gutter's got sidestep, so I wrote off doing it that way, but maybe I shouldn't have. So I didn't really look at that, I'll be honest. But yes, it is nice to like chain. Obviously, chaining the witch would be the best way of doing it, because I mean, you do want to hit with a witch, right? It's 4 dice. Well, if you get 2 and a 2 with a witch elf, 2 and a 2 with a witch elf is really good, right? If it's 2 and uphill with a witch elf, it's not so good. But if it's 2 and a 2 with a witch elf, then obviously that's the best thing you can do because it's got wrestle. But really, it was so easy just to blast it with 2 dice. I would have just blasted it with 2 dice, and then you know. The gutter would be here, your blitzer would be here, and you'd have loads of other players around. I would have been quite happy with that. But, you know, to be fair, this 2 into uphills did get him the extra 2D, which did get the power, so it's worked out for Ghorghor Bay. There's a stripper here straight away, but after that, you know, he's got himself in a pickle here, Olivier. But this is what it's like versus Dells, right? Because the Dells can just go everywhere and do everything. They are a pretty good counter for Skaven. The only thing is they've got no actual, like, one-turn resistance. Is the big problem. That's the big problem they've got, is no one-turn resistance. Oh, animal savagery. Doesn't kill his guard. Sad. I'm literally so sad that he didn't kill his own guard. No offense to Olivier, of course, but it's just funny, isn't it, when the rogue is rubbish. Doesn't get him. Probably Petey Poos, yeah. Probably. Yeah, stealing the ball does work against one. Like, they're really good on defense, the Dells versus Rats. No, he's got this 3+3, hasn't he? Oh, he can just come through here as well. He's still got gate dodge. Because he didn't have the gate dodge, did he? This would have been a 4, so now this is a 2. I guess he could have also just... Oh, he couldn't hit him, he stood up. This is a blockless 1D from Olivier. I hope you've got a good reason for that, buddy. And a block full 1D. Oh my god. This is pretty outrageous. Yeah, comes here for the assist and then just strips it.
A blockless dodge!
That actually was a blockless dodge, wasn't it? Yeah. Very good. Highest rated Lost in Despair. Highest rated. And he was the highest rated for a long time. Oh, he's just going to 2D it. So only recovery is the stripper himself. Rolls a 1. Full pals. Doesn't follow. I'd like to follow for the free chance of the catch. And just to be closer, right? Like, what if the ball goes to there? He's just not going for it. Oh my, he's not going for it. He's left the ball on the ground versus elves. What? I guess the problem is here that you've got is if you blitz it and the ball goes to a gutter and they catch it. Like, you just stand him up, don't you? And then blitz, and then you've got 2 tackle zones on them. I guess only 1 on this one. Oh my god, instant stab. Glorious. I mean, surely you have to just scatter it. That's the Delves. Surely. Like, it really sucks if one of the blitzers catches it, the gutters catches it, but you just have to go for the scatter. Okay, well, I guess now you don't have to with a both down. You can try the 4+ pickup. Yeah. Yeah, with the both down. If you pow it, I think if you roll the pow, you pow and scatter. And I think if you take the if you get the both down, you just take the both down and go for the 4+ pickup. Dodger. a blockless 2D with one reroll left. I guess it wasn't to get him because he's blocked his path. KO. He hasn't blocked his path anymore. Has no longer blocked his path. Now he can dodge through here. No problem. 1D full pow. Lovely. Now with no rerolls, a 4+ pickup looks pretty grim, doesn't it, versus rats? But then so does not going for the pickup. So now everything sucks. He goes for it, he fails it, and the Skaven are going to get it and score probably. Oh dear. But I mean, there was a 50-50. Like, the thing is, ODL's going to scatter it on his turn anyway, right? So, like, you kind of might as well go for it, I think. If you don't go for it, he's going to go for it. And then he's going to get it, isn't he? So, you know. Well, he might not. Yeah, he could have gone for the 4+ pickup with Pro, yeah, he could have done. But then he wanted to hit the Roger, didn't he? I liked hitting the Roger. I guess he could have uphilled the Roger. I don't know. Oh, it's just nice to hit the Roger, isn't it? Like, it's good having the Roger on the floor and not smashing your players to bits, isn't it? Like, this turn, look, the Roger's blitzed in it, hasn't he? I would have liked him not blitzing in. Well, he's got a 3-2 this, hasn't he, ODL? And then where does he go? Goes there, and then does a 3+ dodge. But it's still 2D on the ball. Oh my god. Oh, shadowing! He's rolled a 6! It's just 2 2s to there. In fact, 1 2 because he's punching. So he's blocked off this, but you can just blitz him with this one. Well, I guess he does want to hit with a Witch Elf. Glorious shadowing. Just when you think it's a useless skill, it does absolutely nothing. This guy's in this square. Is he going to make any safe moves? It's like you want stuff to react, don't you? So you don't want to make every safe move, but you want to make some safe moves. At least. He probably wants this one as the recovery, eh? So maybe just run back the witch to there. I think the witch elf should be here already. And then it's like a safety. Oh my god, he dub-skulled. And it's like a safety, and then if he... Oh my god, he cast himself. Apple obviously badly hurt. And then if it, you know, if he'd powered him and like the ball had gone there, he could have gone 3, 4, 5, 6 and like been behind a screen. Wow, that was horrific for Ghorghor Bay, wasn't it? But he had no rerolls left, and he squandered one, in my opinion, on a blockless block. But wow. Wow. That was the luck of the Irish for Olivier there, wasn't it? He really got away with one this drive. Flip me. That was so close to disaster for him. And he just simply dub-skulled into his own death. So there you go, if you were wondering, that's how you become the best rated player on tabletop. Simply every time your ball is instantly 2D'd, they will dub-skull into their own death. A brilliant strategy. Wow. That was harsh for Ghorghor Bay, wasn't it? The 3+ way the slide. The 3+ dodges have really worked well for Olivier. He's had more success with 3+ dodges than Ghorghor Bay's had with 2 dice blocks. Oh dear. Oh. Well. He's got an assassin here. So let's see if he does anything. I hope you all see the play, guys. The problem is the play isn't even that good. Well, there is a nice play on. It's just probably not enough to win. So my play would have been assassin punches him up, then the guy who was stood there punches him down, chains him, and then you've got to power the line right on the second hit, and then you go there and then you blitz the ball on 2 dice. But he's just going to dodge in and stab, and he's just going to blitz stab. Seabro style. It doesn't roll as well as Seabro's though. Well, that was a nice little move, wasn't it? Punch up, punch down, chain off, blitz the ball. But was never going to work, obviously. ODL still got a reroll. So, alright, just going to score. Not risking 2D. Alright, so the 1 turn for the Dark Owls isn't really on, is it? 9 players. it's hard at the best of times. So, like, it's a weird one, right? Because you still feel like you've got to defend against it. Because if you don't defend against it, it becomes somewhat on. But if you don't defend against it, then, I mean, if you do defend against it, then it's like really, really rubbish. So he's not going to defend the one turn. Now though, it suddenly becomes somewhat on, doesn't it? Now it becomes somewhat on. You can play for the timeout and the quick snap, right? Or you can just go for the one turn. The one turn isn't too insane. I think 2 wide is actually worse than 1 wide. But it's how good you are at one turning is the question. And the answer for Ghorghor Bay appears to be not good enough. Because it looks like he's just punching, doesn't it? Which is fair enough. You should probably set up for the quick snap at least, though, right? You should all like the quick snap makes it so easy that you've just got to set up for the quick snap, I think. But he hasn't. Doesn't get a quick snap. So yeah, I mean, ignore rerolls. The one turn would have been really low odds, so it probably was best just to punch. But I think, yeah, set up for the quick snap was the play. Way. KO. Might make a difference. Pro's the whole game, isn't it? Yeah. Crazy. Well, with Undead, it's so hard that it's not especially worth it. I mean, it depends. It depends if you're playing on ladder and like you get plus movement ghouls. If you've got a movement 9 ghoul, then yeah, you should know how to. But with movement 7 and edge 3 plus, it's pretty rubbish. Like the Dark Elves have got the Witch Elf as well, right, to make it a lot easier. But especially the quick snap one turn is like super easy. It's just literally super easy. You just quick snap to there, block, it goes forward 1, and then you've got the Witch Elf who just pushes it 2. So like it's super easy with a quick snap. And then you can blitz its way through the back line. So like a quick snap Dark Elf one turn is outrageously on if they haven't defended against it at all. So it's a bit greedy from ODL not defending against the one turn roll there. Obviously, man, he got to protect his better players a bit more. So there was payoff. This is an interesting setup. Very interesting. I'd go for the surf here. I said it last game, but I just would. 75% in is really good. Like it takes some balls to do it on, you know, on the big stage, the World Championships. But I legitimately think it's the best play. It's 75% to remove a gutter runner, a block gutter runner. And you're not even getting counter-serve because his rogue is on the other side. I guess the problem is, if you do it, he's got 3 gutters on this side that might just come for your balls. But it's not hard to set up yourself with the possibility of doing it. And you know, you just don't have to do it if the ball is under any threat from all of the gutters. Gone quite heavy anti-blitz, nice to see. I think that's best. I think that's the best, given the fact he's only got 10 players. Like, it sucks if it goes out here, doesn't it? Brilliant coaching. Neither team. Every time it's a brilliant coaching, it feels like it's neither team. But, you know, we're getting into dangerously close to surveillance levels of flat earthing here. Having to commit an extra player to take LOS blocks does suck. I feel like that would have been better if the assassin was here, right? Then the assassin could have stabbed. And if it doesn't work, then you get to do a 2D, then a 2D, then a 2D. So, yeah, I think the assassin there, and then you get block all the way down. But if it works, then just block forward. I feel like that is probably the way, because this does necessitate a big commitment on the LOS, but he's gotten down to 10. So it's 10v10. I don't know SNS like her. We are voluntarily splitting the team versus rats. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We are voluntarily... Alert! Alert! We are voluntarily splitting the team versus rats. ODL. Rubbing his hands together. Thinking... I wish I could remember the line about the bibliothèque. There was somebody I knew, he was dead funny, and he would do that line that you learnt at school all the time. It was hilarious. Yep, this is looking real bad for the Delves, real bad. No, Danton. There was another game on. There was loads of games on at the same time. There were 12 games today, so. More than that though, SNS, like, there was like a whole sentence that we all learnt at school in England. And like everybody learnt it, like, you know, kind of my age and younger. Wow. ODL is not rubbing his hands together and he's not going for the team split. Interesting. He's just going to Kaz. Going to Kaz a line although. It is pretty good blitzing with Mighty Blow every turn, to be fair. That sentence phrase, there was like a whole thing, you know, and it was like... It was just like a little thing that everybody learned. Oh my god. ODL's 3+ dodges have been on point this game. But he hasn't split the team, so that's nice. No, he did remove 10% of it, which sucks. Pro's good for the dedicated blitzer, but now he's got the ball, which is like makes sense, right? He could pro the failed pickup, but he could stab a gutter. This is the best bet. And this is the best bet, honestly. 2D into another 2D. I quite like that. It's not fancy, but it's alright in it. 4 dice on an AV8 plus guy with block. 90 odd % to get him down. Might remove him. No. Only a stun. Problem is, if he goes forward here, he's in like Ghorghor, crashes in, whole Skaven team crashes in, and you're getting chunted. Or ODL'd, depending on your preference. He does have that stun. So that might calm his passions for a turn, but then he did make the removal himself, didn't he? So it's like 9 versus 9, isn't it, at the moment? Guess he'll have a little think. Goes for a pick off. Juggernaut saves his ass. Not a huge fan of that in terms of it taking the Ghorghor away to one side, isn't it? His hand thing is just as long as the assassins. Why doesn't everybody have stab? The gutter runner's holding a knife as well. Why doesn't he have stab? The assassin might have the smallest knife on the pitch. Every Skaven's got tail knives. What's going on? God, I wonder if like Chunter wrote the rules and just like gave every single Skaven player stab. That's what people with small knives say, kind sir. Yes, that's true. It made them. It didn't give them stab. It made them like re-roll your injury if they cast a player, which was really stupid. A really idiotic, stupid thing. Do you know what's funny? Gut runners were strength 4 on Warhammer. Which would just be insane, wouldn't it, if gut runners were as good as they are in Blood Bowl as they are in Warhammer. But then I guess, like, you know, Dark Elf assassins were lords and, well, heroes, and obviously vampires were insane. So you can't really have some of the players fit the fluff. Exposed ball there, but it was a 3D, so I guess we can give him a pass for that one. Yeah, I'm not sure about the random base there. Another random base. Maybe he thinks if he bases Olivier can't base him. But he's still going to be basing you guys, just now they'll be prone. So it's not great, is it? All about the base. Super base. He can do a nice thing here, can't he? Yes. He can do a nice move here if he wants. No, he's just baiting, getting punched repeatedly. He gets away with it. Let's see if he does my thing, I'll tell you I thought of it. But if he doesn't do my thing, I'll tell you what he could have done. Oh my god, is he going to do it? No. So what he could have done was pretty cool, honestly. He could have pushed this blitzer to here. Right, and then also he has killed him. But he could have pushed him to there, then he could have blocked him, pushed him to there, then powered him to there, chained that guy out, and then he'd have opened the cage up, right? That would have been pretty nice, wouldn't it? But, you know, making a KO is also pretty nice. To be fair, just smashing things all over the place is pretty good. Do I dream of Blood Bowl? Do you know what? Oh, wow, it's a block and not a blitz, so he does go down. I have dreamt of Blood Bowl once or twice, but not very often. Yeah, yeah, he blitzed and got 2 1-in-9s, didn't he? And then he blocked and got another 1-in-9. Couldn't get away with it that time. He hasn't got many players, does he? 3, 6, 8 players versus 10. Is he gonna rush? This looks pretty horrible for Ghorghor Bay. Pro? No, he's going to save the pro for the rush. I don't think you can afford to pro the rush, right? So I think you have to pro one of those dice. Indeed, Niagara, yeah, the one turn is looking real bad. I guess ODL won't use any rerolls on defense now, right? Gets the knockdown. That was somewhat lucky because a push would have been not great, would it? Again, this habit of like reinforcing the kind of strong side first. Unless he thinks that isn't the weak side, but this is the weak side. Because there's a strip ball right here. Yeah. So he should have done this dodge first, I think. I guess he wanted to hit. I think you just have to do that dodge first, then do the rush, right? Gets to stand up without having to beat his guy. Lovely jubbly. Feel like ODL could have made some safe moves here. I know you want to hit people with Mighty Blow. But you know, you can stand in the way a bit first, can't you? Is he just going to come in the front with a strip? No, he's not going to strip. No, of course the guard's in here. He's obviously going to blitz. Sat in with his block. Gutter. Where's this one coming? The side stepper. Here, maybe? Here? Here? Who knows? Just basing him. Trapping him was all right, wasn't it? You know, he didn't want him to 2+ out. Like if he was there, this guy could have 2+ out. So I think it's quite nice to have the gutter there or there, but because this is where he can come through now, isn't he? He can just blitz this guy, pow him, and then the whole team comes through here. He can witch it even. He can witch it. Witch it even better. It's going to go back. Having used half of his team and gotten nowhere. Gets the ball down. Rerolls, fair enough. That did suck. Pretty bigly. Problem is, because you've used everyone else, you don't actually have enough for a cage, so where's he going to go? Well, he's already done this hit. Okay, well, rerolling that block looks a lot worse now. I don't know what he's going to come around here and make a cage out of these. Yeah. this point, honestly, you could just do the dodge. 1 in 9, because you don't want to re-roll this. You don't have to use a re-roll. Oh, he's snaked. You don't even need to go there as well, right? Like, so he could have just stood here, and that's probably good enough, isn't it? So, like, standing here is probably good enough. And so you don't even have to do the rush or the dodge. But I think rather than doing the rush, I'd have rather done the dodge, so that I would have preserved my re-rolls. But I think he could have just gone here. Because, like, the stripper's got a long way to go to come around. Like, he's got to block him first, hasn't he? And then can't really get the guard in and as well. So I think this was just a waste of a reroll, wasn't it? Yeah, Bucky, it does seem that way, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, he's got the rogue. Well, he's got to do the roger to do that. Again, he couldn't have assisted with this. He couldn't have assisted with a sidestepper if he hadn't done the rush right or the dodge. So I felt like it was kind of good enough to have that there. So you'd be making like an extended Y cage, so you just couldn't get an assist on you, could he? If he uphill strips you, he uphill strips you. Like at the end of the day, I think when you've got like 6 elves, you just got to live with that, haven't you? So I think the right play was to not rush. But now, oh god, can you just come all the way around? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rush. Or do you do the block and then just come in there? Because I thought you'd have 1D'd him. Can you come all this way around? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. I'm not a big fan of having to do a 4+. Maybe he's not gonna. Maybe he's just gonna blitz this guy and stand in front. Maybe he's gonna blitz with a roger and have the roger here or here. That's pretty good, isn't it? Just blitz with a roger. But then he's got the jump up here, so he can jump up one and blitz away from the other. That doesn't seem great, does it? Not sure about this from ODL. And it feels bad to be outbashed by rats. It's not even that unlikely, is it? They've got Mighty Blow. But it just feels so unfair. It feels so unfair when they have movement 9 edge 2+ players and they're beating you up. Oh wow, he's feeding them a gutter runner. So he's going to blitz then with a rover. Seeing as he just 1 in 9s every block. Hey. Yeah, wow, a huge slurp from the time bank, down to 44 seconds. Yeah, I don't like that he's just left the easy escape on here. Like it's just literally an easy escape, isn't it? No, okay, he's only got one reroll left, but still. Kind of defeats the object of basing with the Ghorghor when you give him like a 2D blitz out. Pro! He's really bad at using Pro, isn't he? Ghorghor Bear. And you've got dodge, so you don't need Pro for this. And you probably shouldn't be cutting corners, seeing as you've popped dodge. And you've got one reroll. I mean, there's just nowhere left to go, is there? Is the problem here. There, I guess. Double rush. I mean, these rats, he can just go around. I guess this one dodges up to there. They're all there. Pros and cons, isn't there? This cuts off all the movement. Oh, okay, you can go there, then there's no assist. Yeah, okay, this is alright, isn't it? Then there's no assist for the strip. He doesn't have to get this one through. That's pretty good. I mean, he's got the problem of this mighty blow just instantly smashing this. 4-3-3-2 dodges. Still got dodge intact. Still got dodge intact. ODL using his emotes. There's a flaw in this cage. This guy should not have gone there. Yep, here we go. Olivier has managed to spot this. So now there's a guard in. Oh. Is he going to run all the way around then or something? Doesn't follow. Oh, he's got this gutter here. It's alright, isn't it? He is a throw, yeah, but the gutter can come all this way. And now you just really don't want the rogue at a roll. He does want to do that 3+ dodge though, and it works. Rough for Ghorghor there, but he had to see that 2D instant, right? This guy had to reinforce the front, not the back. I don't think you've got any choice but to just make a dodge and hit the ball, right? It's just which dodge and how and who. He's also got a witch elf that can somehow do something. Oh, he's got a chain as well, okay. He does have a chain. I think he spotted it as well because he's cancelled that. Okay, no. So what he could have done was, he could have done that, then this guy could have dodged all the way around to here, then he could have blocked him and then chained him into there, which is quite nice, isn't it? And then I guess you've got, this could just 1 into 1 to clear him. And then 2D him with a block. And then you still got this guy to blitz and get it. Then you could have had pro on the 2 dice as well. So he's doing this 1 into 1. It's the full pow. So if he'd done my play and had the ball here, that'd be pretty good. With like the blitzer there, that'd be pretty good. This guy would have hit him and followed. Would have been really nice. He's just got to do a 3+ dodge now, hasn't he? There's no way of getting around it. Maybe there is, because he could punch him. He could have punched him, and then he could have 1D'd him, and then he would have had a 2+. But is that worth losing the reactivity afterwards? Who knows? He's surely just going to do a 3+ dodge to 2D it. And use his last reroll. And then potato away. Okay, this is fine, right? He's using the guy who's... Oh, wait, no, it's not fine. This is a dodge. Is he... How is he going to get there? This isn't fine at all. If this guy wasn't there, he could do a 3+ dodge to hit him. But this guy's here, so it's a 4-3. He's going to do a 3-2 and then come all the way around just to dodge in the same way as he could have done. Oh dear. Well, it's worked. But he added a rush and like loads of other dodges. That rush is pretty good, isn't it? Now he gets to punch him. Gets the scatter and but the crucial thing is, oh my god, he rerolled that. Gets the clear. The crucial thing is he has this one to react now, doesn't he? Got dodge. Yeah, he rerolled the push and not the skull. Yeah, he did. He was better off when he wasn't using pro. Oh, last reroll gone on the rush. But he's got the ball and the blodger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rush. So 3 2s to hit it with the strip bow. Which you've got 2 instant assists. So you probably do want to do the 3 2s to hit it with a strip ball, don't you? Might have been, yeah, might have been. It was weird that he didn't use. Maybe he was afraid of that, and that's why he didn't use. It on the previous turns because he's had Yeah, but it could have been a UI error, right? Like, it could have been stick drift or whatever. I don't know if Ghorghor Bay. No, he's on Steam. Alright, gets the full pout. Witch Elf is in range. Just quietly. So it's not over. Don't say it's over. Snake? Question mark? No. Okay, yeah, fouling him is pretty good because now he can't pass it to the Witch Elf even if the Witch Elf gets in. And he can't jump over them. And he can still get there. Okay, well, it's made it a bit trickier for the Witch Elf, hasn't it? Okay. You know, some good bullshit threes there, to be fair, from ODL. I mean, this is really hard. Yes, yeah, he was really lucky with that dub skulls. So what Ghorghor Bay could have done there was put that guy in and chain this guy forward to there, couldn't he? Which would have made things a bit difficult, bit different, bit easier. Maybe he could have chained him another square as well, or. And then the Witch Elf could blitz, right? The Witch Elf could blitz to get into the end zone. And then get this guy out of the way for him. Oh, he's going for the scatter. Oh, okay. And then hope that it goes into the crowd. Skull. Was not lucky. But, ODL did get double skulled when he got the ball, when he left the ball completely exposed. But you know, that's not having a go at ODL, right? Like obviously he was under duress. He didn't just do it for fun. But yeah, that is it. A win for Olivier Dulac in the somewhat group of death. That was touch and go, wasn't it? Ghorghor Bay gave a good account of himself, but in the end, took too much damage to the flippin' rats. He's going to get the 2-0. He should as well. This is the right thing to go for this, because it could, like, you know, group of death. It could potentially go to touchdowns scored. So very good idea to get the 2-0 there. And there you go. Congratulations, Olivier. Commiserations, Ghorghor. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And stay fantastic.